Good evening, everybody. Today, I would like to discuss oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. In among many students, these two terms are one type of panics, right? One type of panic. So, I hope, believe, and expect that step by step, I will make you confident about this chapter, right? Redox reaction or oxidation reaction or reduction reaction. Okay, let's get started. Well, there are basically three concepts on oxidation reaction and reduction reaction, right? The number one concept is classical concept. The second one is the valency concept, and the third one is electronic concept, right? Electronic concept is the modern concept, right? We have to focus on electronic concept, right? But we will have to have knowledge on these two concepts, because when you will read this chapter, you may face these two concepts, right? I will just in brief tell you what is classical concept and what is valency concept. But today in this video, I will only discuss the classical concept, right? So let's get started. Well, classical concept of oxidation reaction, right? Well, what is oxidation reaction? Well, oxidation reaction is a reaction, right? Is a reaction. Well, in this reaction, we'll see the addition of oxygen, right? Or we may see the addition of a negatively charged atom like chloride, bromide, or chlorine, bromine, right? Or we can see negatively charged radical, the addition of negatively charged radical like sulfate, right? Or we can see the deduction or removal or minus hydrogen, right? Or reduction or removal, or removal of hydrogen, or removal of positive charge atom like copper 1 plus, right? Well, or we'll see the removal of positive radical, right? Okay, you see here ferric ferrous oxide plus oxygen, and we'll get this, right? In this reaction, we see that the addition of oxygen, right? We see here the addition of oxygen. Well, oxygen is adding here, right? And we are getting ferric oxide. So this is a this is a oxidation reaction, right? Or here you see the addition of chlorine here, that is the addition of negatively charged atom. So this is oxidation reaction, the addition of negatively charged the addition of negatively charged atom, right? Chloride, bromide, or chlorine, bromide. So since the negatively charged since chlorine or chlorine is adding here, so this is oxidation reaction. Well, or we have seen the removal of hydrogen. You see here the hydrogen is removing from this compound, so we can call that this is oxidation reaction. Well, this is the concept of oxidation reaction in classical concept, but this is not so important to you. Just you have to have some preliminary knowledge. Our main target is to learn the modern concept and in second or third video I will discuss that. So keep patient and be confident, right? Well, now I would like to discuss the classical concept of reaction, right? So what is reaction? Reaction is a special type of reaction, okay, in which we'll see the addition of hydrogen, right? Or we'll see the addition of positively charged atom or radical, right? Or we'll see the removal or deduct of oxygen or chloride, or that is the negatively charged atom, right? So according to definition, we will see this example, and this example will enable us to understand this concept clearly, confidently, right? So in this reaction we see that oxygen is removing from here. So since removal of oxygen in a reaction, right, is called we know that removal of oxygen from any compound from any reaction is called reaction, right? Since oxygen is removing, so we can call that this is reaction. And observe here, ferric chloride and hydrogen, then we are getting ferrous chloride and HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. Here the oxidation state, what is oxidation state and how we can write the formula of ferrous chloride or ferrous chloride and ferric chloride, we'll learn it later, so keep patient. I will make consecutive video that will help you or make you enable to understand it. Okay, removal of negatively charged atom, right? Here chlorine is negative, and we see that here one chlorine is less, so we can see see this the removal of chlorine. So this is reaction, right? And if you see here that bromine plus hydrogen, and here we see that the addition of hydrogen here, there is no hydrogen with bromine, but here we see the addition of hydrogen with the bromine. So this is this is the example of reaction. So don't worry, try to get basic idea, right? It is not important to understand whole things. I will make it clear to you, right? Just keep patience. Well, I hope, believe, and expect that today you have get some idea about oxidation reaction or reaction in classical concept, right? But this concept is not acceptable for this present time, as we are the our research has reached to the next level. So we'll learn the second concept in the next video, and from the third video we'll learn the modern concept or electronic concept, right? So thank you for viewing this video, and try to comment what type of problem do you feel in case of this chapter of your chemistry. Thank you for viewing this video. Be well.